Okay, welcome back. We're into the second video here. And in this video, I'm going to show you actually how to do some real searching of the databases on the business resource collection. And as you remember from the previous video, all the information resources are organized into these tabs. And I've clicked on company information when you need to find financial data on companies or what kind of line of business they're in, their competitors, trends in their industry, and so forth. So this will be some of the databases. You can see there are many of them here, and they all actually do something a little different. But I'm going to show you as an example how to search a couple of my favorites. One that I like very much because it's very comprehensive but very easy to use is called Market Line Advantage. So to access that, all you need to do is click there, and it'll pull it up. And for company information, there are two areas I think it's particularly strong. One is in company news. So this is when you want to find out what's happening with the company recently. So if we put in, for example, Starbucks, and we click search, and let's sort by the date. Since this is news, we want the most timely at the top. And you can scroll down and see these are all news articles that relate to Starbucks and are reported here in this special database. So for example, here's Starbucks announcing the launch of a new type of latte, a new type of egg dish, a new type of coffee in China. And so if you click on, this is from January 2017, for example. So then when you click on the headline, you can actually pull up the full news brief about what happened to that company. Very straightforward, very simple. All right. Let's go back to MarketLine, and let's do another way to find information on companies. This time, rather than putting company news, let's just say companies to get a full profile of the company. And again, let's just stick with Starbucks for now. Click search. Starbucks Corporation comes right up on top. Click on that, and you can get a whole range of information. Key facts about the company, revenue, employees, the name of their executives. Here's financial overview here. We can click on that, for example, and you can get a whole variety of statements. You can download them. There's ratios. Here's a statement of their revenue, profit, income, and so forth. You can download all this into an individual report. Key competitors, for example, tells you who Starbucks competes with, locations, subsidiaries, a revenue analysis. So all this is very useful information all in one spot. So that's MarketLine. Another one I'll show you today that I like very much is called Privco. And the reason I like Privco so much is that it provides information on privately held companies, which, as you know, much harder to find good data, especially financial data, since they're not required to file any paperwork or documents or reveal any financial or other key data with the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission as public companies. You'll have to set up an account with Privco that anybody can do. And with that, you just need to sign on each time you use it. I'm doing here, obviously. Log in. And then you're basically in. And again, this is a very simple way to search this database. So let's say, for example, here in Rochester, I'm sure you've all heard of this privately held company called Wegmans. So if I put Wegmans in, click go. So Wegmans Food Markets. Let's click on that and see what we find. All right, a description of the company, a variety of financials and key performance indicators, number of employees, productivity, their organization, ownership, key contacts. There's even emails here. That's quite valuable. Their industry and so forth. So you can see that this is really valuable because normally you can't get this kind of information, especially all in one place and verified as Privco does. So you can browse by industry to find different types of companies, or you can do like I did and put in a company name. So there are two other company-related databases I want to show you about while I'm here, because I think they're particularly valuable for your accounting class. And these are actually, though, located not under company information, but they're technically categorized here under stocks and investments. And again, there's lots of them here, so please take the time to browse through. I'm only showing you a few. So if you click on Edgar website here, Edgar is the service that the Securities and Exchange Commission has created to help you search the actual filings that public companies make. And this is extremely helpful for getting the real up-to-date data, the 10Ks, the 10Qs, the 8Qs, and so forth. So if you click here, search for company filings, you have a variety of options on how you want to search it. And there's a lot of tutorials here too, because there's all sorts of ways of searching through. Here's some resources, a guide, for example. But let's just do a very simple search by company or ticker, by company name or ticker symbol. Ticker symbol is best when you have it because it's very specific. But let's say you want to see something about Tesla Motors. They've been filing recently. Click search. And you pulled it up. If there were more than one company with that name, you'd have to make sure you browse and click the right name. But you can see a whole variety of reports, or 8K reports, for example, the 10Q, that's a quarterly report. You'll find the major 10Ks in here as well, and so forth. And when you see one you want to click on, you can just click on the documents, and then you can click on which part of the document you want to look at, and then it'll actually pull up, and you can browse through the entire, this is the 10Q report filed by Tesla Motors for the quarterly period ending September 30th, 2016. And remember, anytime you're trying to find a certain piece of information in these long reports, hit Control F, and you can find whatever word you're looking for. So, all right, so that was Edgar, something that's important to pay attention to. The other one that I'll just show you how to access it, but I'm not going to do a sample search, is something called InvestText, which is under this Thomson one. And these have very detailed analyses of companies by analysts. These are very premium, expensive reports written by stock market analysts that will really tell you where their strategy is, how they fit into the larger industry. Really, really in-depth insider type information almost gathered by experts in the field. The reason I'm not going to show it to you here is because I'm currently on Google Chrome for this video, and in order to search Thomson 1, you have to use Explorer, which is a little bit of a pain in the neck. So just go to Explorer, and you'll be able to click on Thomson 1. You can put in a company name or a ticker symbol, and then if you click Research, you'll get a whole range of very in-depth research reports. This one is slightly more complicated to use than some of these others. Not really very complicated. But if you have any troubles or need help with this, again, feel free to contact me by email or an appointment. We can sometimes figure it out right over the email, or we can sit down together. All right, I'm going to stop this video now, and we're going to go to video 3 next, which will be finding information on industries. See you there.